Hey, 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 it's Mikate. Thanks for tuning on in. Today we've got another fun video planned, doing some more of the 2.5 content. More specifically, going to fight in the War Dance Arena, and our next major opponent looks like it's Boot Hill, which should be pretty exciting. Get some more content from him. He's always great to see. He was one of my first, I would say, true 5 stars, because obviously there's the free ones you get ratio, or at least you did when I started. But I think he was probably my first proper 5-star that I actually went for and got him and his light cone and actually utilized properly, shall we say, from when I started the game. So should be exciting to see him again. Always love him when he pops up. And he does hold a special place in my heart just because of the fact that he was, one of my first true use characters. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Alright, we should be able to just go. So we've got a couple of knockout matches before we can fight him still. Shouldn't be too bad though. Hello!
Then let's put you
Apparently
to
not.
the test.
There he is. Yeah, I'm hoping we actually get some solid fun interactions here. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? Okay, so we start with trotters. That sounds like fun. Aww, that is pretty cute. Nice. Good to hear. It's true, they are kind of the worst. Although, that shouldn't be too bad this time in particular, because they have to stay if they want to win, I would think. That's a thing? Okay. Huh. Alright then. Interesting training method. Okay. Defeat the trotters. Understandable. They constantly refresh. Basic attack damage increases, and defeat gets you a skill point. Interesting. Okay, so this is going to be a balance game then. For sure. The first character on the team has action advance forward, and their attack increases by 100%. Okay. I'm still playing through the knockout matches and stuff. So I fought Topaz, but now there's I think 3 more other opponents. Well, that's a crew for sure. Okay. Interesting. So we're just gonna be aggressively buffing Dan Heng here then. That tracks. Kind of. And then I probably just need a healer, I would think, would be the way to go. unfortunately. Honestly, you could probably get away with just another DPS, but in this particular instance, I don't think that's the way to go, and Dan Heng should definitely be first slot because of the action advance. So, with that in mind, okay. That for sure will do it. And then our passive energy regen for the extra. On Fei Xiao, I'm using the Hertastore one, so the ship one. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head, but that's what I've got for her. She does pretty decent with it. Yeah, it does take some saving up. I mean, there's some pretty decent 4-star options for her though, too, I feel like. If you get... Well, it depends what you've got, but... Really, a lot of the, like, single target ones work just fine. Especially for boss fights. They do a lot less in, like, general combat. Yeah. I did try her with one of the 4-stars. It was okay, but it's not as consistent, I feel like. Just when you're running around doing more standard combat, I would say. If you're fighting a boss, the stack ups on a single enemy can help, but like all the bosses, especially the recent ones, all have like summons essentially. Then you're not single targeting and it just kind of nullifies the effects, I feel like, which is unfortunate. Alright.
The strength. Heaven's surge.
Okay.
Break!
I'll go easy this time.
Yeah. Yeah, I do recommend it. It's pretty good.
Step up, let's see ya.
This could be unfortunate. Script doesn't make a lot of sense, to be quite honest, considering the setup we've got here.
We were supposed to attack
Would
yesterday.
expect more imaginary
1,000 wonders.
damage.
Fight as one!
Sense a stope awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Like, the ultimate will help, but
Heaven's surge.
we're just not going to be able to break anybody's weakness, unfortunately.
The strength. Heaven's surge. Break! Sense a storm.
I mean, I guess it's possible you can just loop him, which should work out decently well. And we're out of skill points now, which is going to be the bigger problem.
World cleansing dragon. Heaven's surge.
Ah. Yeah. She's pretty solid, I feel like.
Rise!
I don't know what team I would ever put her on. Personally, that's just to do more with my team comps and the characters I've got. I don't know if I have her. She's not built either way.
You
I
have
suppose.
10 seconds. Feeling spiffy? Let's play. Can you find the answer?
You probably don't need to go. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Conflict requires undivided focus.
Yeah.
Heaven's search.
I'm thinking, sir.
Break!
Shush.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge
Yeah, in that case,
yourselves!
I'm sure there's a lot of team comps that would help her. Yeah. Well. I guess. I really don't know her kit that well, to be honest. Yeah, attack buff. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty similar, just without the heals. Yeah, exactly. So she's got certainly that aspect, which is pretty solid. Especially if you're working with, like, really only one high damage characters. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong.
Heaven's search.
Definitely similar.
Rise!
Oh,
I sense a storm.
an achievement. How interesting.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Yeah, and I feel like especially if you were working with a team that kind of had to have a lot of supports, like if you had one single high damage character and were really buffing them, I feel like she would be great.
Conflict requires undivided focus.
I don't know about that. Because I just pulled for Kniech.
Heaven's search.
Well, so, probably not, realistically speaking. We'll have to see,
Break!
because
Welcome,
Kniech
customers.
stole all of my gems, unfortunately. It was a problem.
Let's play for a while. Don't move. Let's be friends.
'Cause, yeah, I lost my 50-50 on pretty darn close
That's
to
what you
max pity, and it was a
Awaken
good time.
dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
Oh, we'll have to see. I would like to if I get anywhere near enough anything,
Let's play. How
but
can you
I
find
doubt
the answer?
somehow that it will happen. So, what about you? Are you planning to?
1,000 wonders to raise. Fight as one.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Welcome, customers. Yeah.
The strength. Heaven's search. Rise!
Ah, okay, nice.
Yeah. Let's be friends. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be fun. We'll see. If I can get to a point where, like, I feel like it makes sense in any way to do so, I would like
Sense a
to,
storm.
but
Heaven's
just because I
search.
could definitely use more characters to
The strength.
make teams that make
Heaven's
sense.
search. Rise!
Oh, oh no! This poor little girl, cry. Is she good? Yeah, relatively. I'm like far along in the game, but only because I've been only playing the Archon quests for the most part. And then like a couple of side quests. Plus like the summer event and stuff like that. So like I'm along in the game, but as far as like banners I've seen, it's not many. So I have pretty well leveled characters, but not many. 5 stars for sure. But I would also say I play pretty aggressively compared to your standard person who's just doing it just because I've been streaming it, so. Alright. Let's see. Who else can we fight here? We should have 4. Oh, I thought that was, yeah. Maybe not quite that far, but I've certainly got a lot of playtime put in. Especially recently, what with some of the more, since there's newer content too, trying to do like a little bit of both. Oh, interesting. Got an invite match. Specifically for today, probably just playing through kind of this content and seeing. I'm hoping we get some more Story Boot Hill, but that's probably most of today. It is a Thursday. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, so a little bit of a shorter stream for sure. But depending on how long it takes to get to Boot Hill, which it shouldn't take too terribly long, maybe some simulated universe trials just with Fei Xiao and just trying different team comps with her, because that's always fun. But again, this would have to go through pretty darn fast for that to work, because I don't have too long tonight. So, yeah, just kind of seeing some story content, doing some chatting like we're doing right now. Let's see. Well, so tomorrow I'll stream Genshin again at 6 p.m. EDT. That's about soonest I can on that day. But if you're looking for an earlier stream on Saturday, I usually stream probably like a much longer stream starting from around 11 a.m. EDT to, I don't know, whenever I get done. Usually sometime it's close to 3.5 hours, something like that. So. And again, that'll probably also be Genshin. I usually do Genshin on or towards the weekends and then Honkai during the week. Okay. Have to go find some people. Interesting. Get to go visit Topaz again. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, no, I definitely 6 is about the earliest I can usually stream during the week, just based on when I get off work and then eating, so. But yeah, weekends I do a little bit earlier. Topaz. Love Topaz. She's so fun. And adorable. Uh-huh. That feels dangerous. It's a dangerous offer, Miss Topaz. Don't expect that'll be a great thing. Yeah, potentially. I suppose. It all comes down to how much I suppose that we trust her. And again, alternatively, how much we trust who she works for. Because she has some control, but I'm sure she doesn't have all of it. I don't like it. Feels dangerous. But of course, it's his decision. That's probably for the best. Good job, Luka. Fair enough. I can see that. Standing on your own is important, especially considering the state of things in Belobog. At least she doesn't seem terribly upset about it. Could be a lot worse. But she is generally pretty chill, so that's always nice. Alright. Yeah, I'm curious about this one. Because it feels a little strange to accept that kind of a thing from someone we don't know. Feels random. Could get messy. Oh, yeah, that could be a problem. Yeah, we know all kinds. Oh, what's our serious situation other than this match? Are we good? That's a little concerning. Oh, no! That's not cool! Darn it, Topaz! That's so unfortunate. I hate newspaper articles like that. Y'all just be out here making stuff up. Yeah, you're not wrong. News definitely travels quickly, and there's enough reporters around that it doesn't really matter where you are and say things, I'm sure. I mean, true. Yeah, odds are good they're just trying to go against any other competitors, honestly. Or just, gain more popularity. I'd buy either. It's not even necessarily that he's the specific target. It could be literally anyone. It's certainly possible, I suppose. But this is a weird one. Yeah, if you couple this with the previous drug use allegations. It's not gonna be good for Luka. Poor kid. Could all be very unfortunate. Oh. Well, that's not great. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Who'd you replace? Oh. Gallagher. That's fun. I would like him back, please. In the event of combat. Feels like. Hate to lose our healer. No. We're trapped. Can I run, please? Oh. Well, that's an aggressive statement. Come on. That's very unfortunate. Poor Luka. Yeah. There's not going to be anything nice happening here, huh? Poor guy. Oh, you're not gonna win him over just by talking. Poor guy. He's so nice, too. That's very sad. Because I like him. He's so genuinely nice and happy. Oh, buddy. Oh, we're in Penacony now. Kind of. Gosh. This is honestly such an aggressive reaction, too, just for him saying yes. Except he didn't even say yes. Like, I get it, it's probably more about the lying, but like, come on. And we're hallucinating, which isn't gonna be great, I'm sure.
There's more to life.
Okay. Good choice to sub him out,
Existence is
then.
unity.
Even though we are not going to get our follow-up advantage at all here, which is very unfortunate.
Step out of it.
That won't do.
That's okay, shouldn't be too terrible.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever.
It's perhaps a touch aggressive against these guys, but that's okay. We'll just,
Victory is inevitable!
take him out a touch aggressively.
Yeah.
Did not make
You're
great
falling
there.
apart at Too slow. Fangs and claws got dull.
Okay.
The fearless
Definitely
knows not
missing
fear.
out on our weakness break,
The
but
punches
I
decide.
don't think it matters all
get
that much
cocky.
here.
That won't do.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal in
Break
life, all will be
damage.
swept away by the wind.
Never hesitate. Too slow.
Small fry.
snap out of it.
Step up,
Where's
let's see
the
ya.
applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Uh, oh. Yeah. I forgot we weren't in the arena, were we? That is unfortunate timing, isn't it? That's not gonna go well. Oh man, this is just gonna make everything worse. This guy is just the worst. Insignificant individuals. I don't like him. Poor Luka. He's having a rough go of it. I will say though, it's nice that we're actually getting some spotlight on some of our characters that haven't had it for a long, long time. Like, it's nice to revisit. It kind of feels a little bit like full circle with everybody, which is a little nice. Because between him and March, I would argue it's two characters that, especially in the first place, never really truly got any kind of a spotlight. Like, March is one of our main characters naturally, so she's present a lot. But unlike Don Hung with his whole like aggressive story, March just doesn't have that yet. She's kind of just a mystery. And I feel like Luka's another one who got neglected a little bit. Like, he had kind of a story quest, but compared to some of the other characters, we saw him a lot less. He needs to take a nap with his very adorable pig companion. Aw, she gives such good advice. Yeah, we'll have to show them what we're made of. Let's go. I hope we actually get to fight that guy after he's been kind of terrible to Luka. Ah. Hi, Miss Topaz. What are you here for? Are you giving an interview? Kind of looks like it. Okay. That could be helpful, potentially. Or have the opposite effect, I suppose. Fair enough. Well, thanks at least. Much appreciated. Because the last thing we need is more trouble. all be fine eventually. I'm sure of it. Okay. Gotta beat this guy up. He's the worst. Weakness break. Perfect. Okay. Oh, we're Luka only? Interesting. Yeah, so we don't get anybody else in this one. Kind of fun. It's Albert! He's back! Rude. Don't tell him to withdraw. You don't have to be terrible about it. Let him do what he wants. Hey, some support for once. That's nice. That's really not how that works. This guy's just straight up spewing random things, isn't he? Fair enough, you gotta step away. At least you tried. Something. Oh. Ominous.
Just getting started.
How rude.
Don't get cocky. Small fry.
Nice.
Where's the applause?
Okay, so we go here.
Let's see some sparks fly!
Yeah, we just need to target as much as possible here. It's gonna be unfortunate. Underhanded tactics. We're not doing that. We don't even have any friends with us today. Oh. Rude.
Step out of it.
Just gonna be pelted by mean words here. How demoralizing. Koyo really just said we're gonna be as mean as possible to one of the nicest characters here.
Let's see some sparks fly! Small fry. The punches decide.
Nice. Come on, man. Let me actually hit you. So rude. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Come on, man. Can't do that to me.
Small fry.
Whoa.
Don't get cocky.
That's wild.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Helpers outside the... It's called a coach. Come on, man. You could have one too if you weren't the worst. Oh. Dude wins and he just gets that? these other people who are out here wielding like actual weapons, spears, swords. Really? For punching a guy, y'all are gonna go after him? This is just such a double standard too, and I feel like that's the thing that upsets me the most about it. Isn't even just that it's misinformation and lying and people believed it. Like that, sure, fair enough. It's the newspaper, they're supposed to tell the truth. They don't always, but they're meant to. False information, whatever. But the double standard gets me every time. Honestly, I would love to hear that. Did they make that? Like, actually? Can they make that? Because, like, he's got kind of a fun voice. I feel like it would be interesting. Honestly, I'm gonna be a little disappointed if it doesn't exist. Ah, our social media manager. That might help. Yeah, we know, it's unfortunate. Seriously? Come on. Well, we're gonna do our best, but it's been kind of rough lately, honestly. At least we've got a couple people. Yeah, if anything's gonna demoralize him, it would be this. Extinct planet. I mean... Look, when y'all were in Eternal Freeze, it's kind of understandable. At this point... Oh. Yeah. Things have kind of just blown up out of control here. You really shouldn't listen and read that, Luka. It's just gonna upset you. No, they're really not. Yeah. That's good. You definitely can't lose to him. Don't let this shake you. We need to win here. It's important. I need to see you fight Yin Chang. It is absolutely critical. Because that will be hilarious. Because I really, 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 really need him to realize that he just made Yin Chang yell out into the open. I will defeat Yin Chang. Like, I need that. I need it so badly. Oh, she's back. You know, you should probably, like, stay away in the nicest way possible. Because I like Miss Topaz, but she needs to not be here. It looks suspicious. Oh, an event. You probably shouldn't be inviting us to that either. Oh, come on. A product launch event? You know, you really need to stop. You're being very pushy. Uh-huh. A new ambassador. Who is that, I wonder? Okay, I guess. Or him just not showing up at all might help. There's that option. Huh. Okay. I mean, she's definitely being a little bit aggressive, but like, it seems to be meant well, at the very least. I mean, yeah, I'd like to know. I mean, she may not be out to play dirty, but she definitely wants something. I guess. But like, she's being pushy about it. Okay. Fine, I guess. Hello? Okay. We don't need to do that. Okay, where? I'm going down to the lower decks. Fun. There she is. There's all kinds of people around here, just vibing. Let's see if we can find anyone else of interest. Probably not, but you never know. Looks like not really.
If we lose, so be it.
Every once in a while, they'll sprinkle other people around that we would know of. But this is just a bunch of random people. Oh. I mean, they're certainly being aggressive still. Seriously? Come on. Really? Well, I suppose that will throw a dent in things, won't it? I mean, if we're talking about a way to influence public opinion, that's actually a pretty solid go, and he's just dumb enough to fall for it. Oh, right. Not true at all, I'm sure. Right. Okay. So he's just gonna make stuff up again. His natural reaction, as always. Come on. You really think they're gonna buy this or care? Like, I know they bought what you're selling before, but like, this is a stretch. Okay, I guess, but again, not a thing. Sell out. Oh man. Okay, seems there's at least a couple skeptics. That's good. If you say so. Fine, I guess. Yeah, there's not really an option here. We definitely have to go for it, but... I knew she had something up her sleeve, though. At least it's like a good something. We'll take a good something. Okay. Weakness break, defeat enemies, performance points, etc. Okay, we get to have friends this time. That's good. That's very good and very important. I think in this case, considering the fire... Oh, yeah, that tracks. Wow, they are really stacking. That's so funny to me. Honestly, though, I'm probably just gonna bring my versions of these characters because I feel like that's the way you gotta go. Even though I do want to bring Fish out, I just don't think it's a smart choice here in particular, unfortunately. So we'll run this team, and normally that third slot I'd have in somebody else, so one of these three, rather than having both Runmei and Trailblazer, but we'll run them both because we do need that weakness break boost, which I imagine will be insane here, because that is, I usually do build for weakness break, like really consistently, so I have a lot of weakness break gear in particular, and what that means is that certain characters have got quite high weakness break, like Firefly. I have her built for weakness break for sure, which this isn't even her highest, to be honest. At one point I was running I'm actually pretty sure it was Fish Shao very briefly, which you shouldn't do a weakness break Fish Shao. That is not her strength. But it was the gear I had until I could farm more. And I was running her with that, which was, you know, fun. She had like 275 going on because I also gave her, I think I gave her Boot Hill's Light Cone temporarily. She was running like 275. It was wild time. It was kind of a fun build to play. Definitely not like a thing you should do because it really killed her damage. Which is what you want. But if you did ever need specifically weakness break from her ult for whatever reason, it was kind of fun. She did a lot of weakness break, so it's certainly an optional build as kind of an alternate if you needed more weakness break on your team and win weakness specifically, or any really, because she can with her ult hit anybody.
Oh? Eternal.
This is gonna be aggressive. Nice. I'm glad they're actually back on his side now. At least kind of. If not on his side, they're at least partially counter, which is good.
Type 4 in position.
Rude. Okay, we'll hit here.
To live!
Gotta use that.
In
That
the
should
mood for
help.
another beating?
Lots.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Because, yeah, this is definitely a weakness break heavy team right here.
Dreams do come true.
With the action
That's what you
advance
Let
too.
the show begin.
Which for a while this was essentially the team comp I was running. Although I had Boot Hill before I had Fireflies, so it was because Ron May came with Firefly, but I got her later. So
It ain't over.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
for a long
Some
while
value, I suppose.
I was running. For a while I was running just kind of a random comp with Boot Hill, Ratio, Topaz, which those two together isn't half bad, honestly, as like a weakness break. Nice hit. That was a lot of damage. Goodness. Was a big number. That 400% boost is wild. Specifically on Firefly, or I gotta imagine it would be crazy on Boot Hill. If you got them to that 400%, you could probably take out a whole health bar. Not that he doesn't on his own. Takes out about half usually of like the high level. And like a whole level of anyone else. Oh. Really? Come on, y'all. You're just gonna push us right back, aren't you? Yeah, I knew that was gonna be dangerous. I mean, it's fair to be mad. She did kind of play you. But, like, also, I'm a little bit glad she did. But also, again, she played us. I mean, I knew she was going to. That's just how it is. And the arm gift was suspicious. But still, unfortunate. Oh. That's not concerning. Well, at least there's that. At least everybody doesn't hate us anymore. Somehow. Could certainly be worse. Feels a little cheap though, honestly. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, Luka. It's, public opinion is easily swayed. She's a tricky one. Honestly though, that's kind of fun. It's a little bit different. I feel like that's a fair request. Which, I feel like she's probably the one we've seen be, I don't know, like a Stoneheart, shall we say, the least of all the ones we've seen. Like, we've seen a fair bit of, like, I don't know, trickiness and, like, aggressiveness. We saw it from Aventurine, and obviously Jade's got her whole own thing. But we didn't see a ton of it from Topaz. She's always been one of the more straightforward ones, so it's kind of fun to see something a little different. I guess it's the difference between kind of being on her side versus a more straightforward fight. And I'm also glad they're actually incorporating her pretty well into the story. 'Cause like, not to say she's a bad character, she's a great character, she's awesome, she pairs really well with other follow-up attack characters, which we've had a lot of recently. But she hasn't really been, like, having her on the banner here of all places did feel a little strange, considering there are so many characters actually from the Luofu, having her rerun along with Ling Shaw. But it makes more sense now. And I will say her passive, in particular, is probably one of the nicest ones that I have seen. What with her ability to hunt down treasure, because rather than like just kind of running around aimlessly, you can do that. Because at least I personally don't really like looking up where stuff is. I don't know. Not my thing. I feel like it makes more sense just to kind of wander around and see what you can find, because you never know what else you'll find while you're doing it. But oh, well that's a big ask, isn't it? He's certainly got a pretty hefty set of ambitions there. No, I think she's estimating you just right. She was certainly banking on us winning, though. For sure. Uh-huh. I mean, he's certainly got a big opinion of his ability to spin any story. And admittedly, he hasn't been wrong so far, up until this last attempt. Like, I get they're just people, but I really don't understand how someone could live for that long and still be such a brat. Because it essentially means that he's just never gotten caught or felt any consequences. Which is just annoying. Oh, good. Unsold sock. So basically you didn't really risk anything at all, which, that tracks. She never did strike me as much of a gambler, so that makes sense. I mean, she's a little bit, what with the Bellabog deal, but we had to work pretty darn hard to get her to agree to that. As opposed to Adventuring in particular, who most certainly is a gambler. Which, he's one of the characters that I do hope gets a rerun soon-ish, because I feel like I could use a good shielder. That's my, like, one area. Like, I've got decent supports, decent enough. I've got pretty good, like, DPS. Follow-up is now decent, it wasn't before. Really the areas which I feel like I lack in terms of, like, being able to fulfill kind of all the boxes would be in terms of specific weakness break, quantum, and then also just in terms of shielding capability. Oh. All kinds of achievements. What does that mean? I want to read that one. That could be a fun one. Let's see. Are we interesting? Huh. Okay. Well, not really. Just random achievements there. Face a PR storm. Yeah. Certainly don't disagree. Usually the little blurbs are... Well, I say usually. Sometimes the little blurbs are a little more fun. There he is. We're so close. Alright. Should be 2 more. Probably. Ah, okay. Interesting. Or maybe just 1 more. Just 1 more, I think, actually. Interesting. Does this rhyme, do you think? Or is it not? I don't know, we'll have to see them. They've been puns relatively consistently, so. Okay, attack weakness broken enemies now. So, definitely still going for break effect for sure. Alright, are we, yeah, that tracks. This is a good crew, because Boot Hill is like heavily reliant on weakness break. His one downfall, we're gonna try without a healer. I feel like we're probably decently safe here to just go for it without a healer. If that's a problem, we can always try again. But I think the extra weakness break potential from Firefly will help. I'm not bringing you, I'm bringing my Boot Hill. I feel as if he's better. I don't really have a solid basis in that, but I at least know him better and know what damage he'll do. So I'm gonna go with that, and then I should probably just double check that they all still have their equipment. He's got that. What about your relics? Are those good? Yeah, that's what you use. We don't want the trial versions of either of these two either. Doesn't make any sense. And Firefly should be good, as is. As always. Ultimate action advance forward. That is really strong. It's less strong on Firefly for sure. But it is quite strong on Harmony Trailblazer and also Boot Hill in particular. He's that's definitely very helpful for him because his ultimate slows the enemy. So essentially, in combination with Trailblazer's like boost forward ability, because I have her using the speed boost light cone as well. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of turns happening here before anybody else gets to, which is the goal for sure. And we've got a lot of fire weakness. I know these guys. Alright. This is probably the team I'd take to face them typically anyway, so. Although I'd have a healer rather than the extra weakness brace more often. Okay. Decelerate, devalue, and delight. See, Alright then. Okay. Yeah. Alright, sure. So it's probably try D's then. I would think. So it doesn't rhyme, which is honestly a little bit upsetting. Okay. Well, they've certainly got personality. At least there's that. It should actually be a fun fight as opposed to, Seriously? That's funny. Sancho profanity. That's certainly a choice. That's like the funniest way I've seen to add emphasis without actually, like, that's just, it's a choice. I feel like there are a lot of other ways that we could have expressed that, but that's okay.
Existence is unity.
It made me laugh, so guess there's that. Alright, we just need to
Let's duel.
not die here,
Detonate.
which should be just fine, honestly. So we've got a lot of weakness break here. Nice.
Set the seas ablaze!
Rhythm get messed up.
Some value, I suppose.
The mood is set. Just let the show begin.
Just gonna aggressively boost here. Whoa! When they say action advance, well, that might have been just standard though, because it is supposed to action advance everybody, but either
Take your
way,
positions.
that's pretty solid damage considering.
Dreams do come true.
We should just be able to kind of keep them down.
Every petal
any
and
luck.
bowl will be swept away by the wind.
I think if you were using just Boot Hill, you'd probably have a lot worse of a time.
Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Purely because it would take a lot longer to get all three of them weakness breaking. But honestly, any good healer would offset that, I would think. At least decently well.
All of you
Every
stand
petal
still.
in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Alright.
Bring it on.
You're gonna need to take him out
Time's up.
so that I have that third bullet slot. Hopefully. Or not. That is so annoying. The fact that taking out the full health bar, like, to the secondary slot point does not cause the regen really annoys me.
The mood is set.
Like,
Just
I
let
get
the show
it.
begin.
But it is annoying. Oh man, didn't get that off fast enough for the boost. That's okay.
Set the seas ablaze!
We're gonna lose Firefly here, probably for too terribly long. But with any luck, it won't really matter.
Don't worry, this one's on me. Let's duel.
Yeah, okay, see, so we did get that third bullet slot.
There's
That's
your
good.
reward.
At some point here.
Some value, I suppose.
That's the really important thing. Okay.
Eternal.
We're just gonna need to keep that support active. And then
Dreams do
Get
come
hard.
true.
This is more than a battle. Set the
see
seas
how much damage we can get.
Waiting in line for a bullet. Time's up.
Ah, nice.
There's no reasoning with you bunch anymore.
Let's see, we got... Who goes first? You? It doesn't really matter, does it? We'll go
Those
with
with a
you.
loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
Hit R. I mean, they're doing a lot of damage here, which is something. Because, like, if you consider this isn't with necessarily the huge bonus, so... I'm excited for when we finally get that, assuming we get there. Mind you. Because I suppose it's not guaranteed. We might just take him out before then,
until everything burns to ashes!
considering how well it's gone so far.
To live!
Oh no, that might have done it. Yep. Nice.
Let's improvise.
All you stands, there's no
Oh.
reasoning with you. Those with a
It's
loaded
a
gun.
lot of
Those
damage
who dig their own grave.
for her in particular. It's all, that's crazy for that. There's certainly some big numbers. Alright. At least they're friendly. Well, except for him. He's a bit annoying. But at least he lives up to his name, I suppose. knock your partner out. Like, he may annoy you, but that's, like, extra rude. Seems like a bad idea. Well, at least they're being friendly, I suppose. Could be another guy. We're at 400. Yes!
After
Delightful.
fighting in so many knockout stages, I think our points should be enough. Time to head to the Sky Splitter's leaderboard to confirm our ranking.
Yes, I wish to fight him. Let me fight him, please. He's so fun.
But oh well.
Just check my settings here. Okay, it's probably fine. Whoops. I like the billboards. It's like such kind of a fun thing. Definitely like not something they had to include, but like they're stylized so cool. I like them. They make me happy.
Hey, looks like I've got enough points. How about it, coach? Let's get ready to challenge some powerful opponents. Okay, time to get fired up. Let's head back to the lounge.
Yay, he's got his enthusiasm back. That's good. I was a little worried about him for a little while there. Haha. Yes. Fight him.
Luka, your next opponent is Boot Hill. You have to be careful. He's a dangerous maniac.
Well, that seems a touch aggressive. But Hill's nice.
Among those who harbor plenty of hatred against the IPC, he's probably one of the more dangerous ones.
I mean, yeah, but like, can you blame him though?
I heard he's a Galaxy Ranger? What type of organization is that?
Organization might be a strong term, but should be interesting.
The Galaxy Rangers are a diverse group of individualistic warriors that are disciples of the hunt. Some are pretty easygoing, but there's also bloodthirsty wanted criminals, like Boot Hill.
Well, that's some harsh judgment. We've talked to him. He's perfectly nice.
Disciples of the Hunt? So, isn't he the same as Xianzhou folks? No matter how dangerous he is, he won't be causing trouble in the land of his fellow disciples, right?
Well, there are an awful lot of people around here, but he is pretty chill.
Would a decent guy be on the IPC's wanted list? I don't think so.
I mean, look, it's fair from your perspective, but he was nice enough.
You just have to be cautious, Luka. A wanted criminal on the IPC's list is really no joke.
Yeah, that's fair warning.
What's there to be afraid of? When I was defending the underworld with my master, I also met many hardened criminals. I even personally apprehended the Dark Widower of Boulder Town with my own two hands.
Alright. Huh. Okay. Hopefully we get to talk to him before the match, at the very least. I hope so.
Boot Hill, a fugitive wanted by the IPC. I'd hate to say it in front of Miss Carmela, but I have a feeling this wanted criminal might not actually be such a bad guy. After all, the Xianzhou Alliance didn't arrest him, and they even allowed him to participate in the war dance.
I mean, he's a good judging character. At least a decent one, so. And I don't think he's wrong. He's not wrong about Boot Hill either.
Of course, I'm not afraid of criminals. My iron fist is made to punish bad guys.
Luka, are you ready to go up against Boot Hill?
Let's go.
It's time to go see what this criminal the IPC wants so bad is made of.
Be careful.
Okay, alright. Defeat summons. Okay. Oh, DOT. That's not the greatest. Okay, with Kafka? Okay, we can make this work. As far as healers, weakness break probably is the way to go. I feel like this is a team that's gonna want. Well, no, because Wohort heals. She does. I'm pretty sure. I'm like almost positive of that. Okay, 4.2%. So like not a ton, but enough that I think we don't need to bring a specific healer, which means that we need somebody who's going to do some DOT preferably. Probably. What are our weakness options? Firefly would be good. Solid choice in general. It's hard to go wrong with her, which I think is kind of one of those. I feel like she's one of those characters that if you throw her on a team, it's gonna be fine. It might not be the most optimized, but you can kind of put her anywhere and she'll at least do decently well. With the exception of teams that rely specifically on ultimates. Like, and that's more specific, a lot more specific, to events and endgame stuff, but any like other standard thing where you're not actively trying to like use ultimates consistently. That's her one weakness. Other than that, you'll be fine.
All eyes are on Luka as he prepares for yet another fierce battle. In the blue corner, the highly anticipated boxing champion from Bellabog, Luka Stronga!
He's good at hyping.
Fighting out of the red corner.
Oh, there he is.
Notorious felon wanted by the IPC, the Galaxy Ranger. Boot Hill! Go for it, Luka! Defeat Boot Hill and hand him over to me! We'll split the bounty in half.
You little fudgehead. I'll have you stewing in a pot sooner or later.
Plus, it's just funny to listen to him talk.
Butter my fudge and call me a biscuit. Can't believe I'm seeing you here, sister. Or you could be too. No wonder I didn't see your name on the list. I thought you were gonna fudge and ambush me here.
You guys are close?
We're friends. Ish.
We ain't exactly best buddies. Our lives were just raveled in the tangles of destiny. That don't mean I'll be showing any mercy.
I won't either.
Let me give you some real advice, kid. Drop out. Now. You ain't in my league.
Aw, come on, don't be mean to him. I know you're trying to be nice. You are. But like, you don't gotta say it out loud.
The match hasn't started. How do you know I can't defeat you? My fist might not be slower than your bullet.
It's certainly a statement there. I mean, to be fair, if you were in fact Boot Hill, from his perspective, as a sharpshooter, this guy with a random metal arm and his fists ain't gonna do much. So it's like a fair statement to make, I feel like. Maybe a little rude to say it out loud to his face, but like, I feel like it's a fair assessment.
Diggity wubba boo. Cause we ain't on the same path, partner. You're here to win. I'm here for payback. You want honor, but honor ain't worth squat to me. Also, quit yapping about your fork and iron fist. That IPC-sponsored piece of trash makes me sick. I'll give it a proper overhaul for you later.
Yeah, understandable that he'd find that offensive. Honestly, on 2 levels, because, like, IPC, but also, there's no way it's the best tech, considering he's, you know, a cyborg at this point.
I want to see every news outlet in the cosmos buzzing with the headline. The IPC's most wanted man stole the spotlight at the war dance. He came out with the fudge blazing and sure made them IPC shirtbags choke on the humble pie.
They're really toeing the line with that. Like, most of it is good, but, like, there certain things he says, they really are toeing the line.
Mr. Boothill, I don't know what kind of grudge you hold against the IPC, but I don't think we're too different. We both want the whole cosmos' eyes on us.
All right, I ain't gonna argue with you. If you want my bullets that bad, who am I to refuse, right? Well, before I came here, I drew 6 lucky wheels at the Looking Bronze in front of the Rainbow Arbiter. Tell you what, if my next 6 shots jam, you win. But if they don't, well, this ring's floor's gonna be a real mess, ain't it?
Mr. Boothill, we're just sparring, that's all. Let's not risk our lives.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that, Luka.
Dadgum wubba-boo! Others might play games with you, but I ain't playing. I'm putting my life on the line here. But if you don't even have the guts to do the same, then what are you here for? Come on. Look down the barrel of my gun. Walk over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts.
Oh.
I'm speaking to Luka. Let him answer me. Luka, come on. Get over here and take a swing at me. You got the guts? Speak up!
Bring it on, Boothill. I'll make you eat your own words.
Screw up a boo. You've got some guts. Bullets don't have eyes, so don't blame me for being ruthless.
He's certainly
Hallucinations are getting
aggressive.
worse.
Oh,
Run away now, Luka. Don't go over there. You'll die. No, I can't.
oh.
Contestants haven't moved a muscle. They face each other on opposite sides of the ring.
Detonate!
Until everything burns to ashes! Mission.
What?
Don't even have the courage. to
Oh,
step
I forgot
closer.
about this stupid thing.
Just what will Luka do? The face of Blue Hill's muscle.
Oh, thank goodness.
Retribution will find you. This is more than a
It
battle.
worried me so much. I was like, did she just one-shot my Firefly? No, just captured.
Fight to live!
Which, like, fair. I knew that was the thing. I just hate it.
Good times.
It's
Time
like
to say
the
bye.
worst.
Boom.
She is fun.
Type 4 in position.
Oh, come on. I don't even have alts to activate on anybody else. That's okay. I feel like she's honestly not the worst one to lose here. It's unfortunate.
Luka, snap!
You shouldn't be fighting him, Luka. He'll kill you. I can't die here. I don't want to die. I don't want to die yet.
Whoa.
Memories are ever changing.
When I first fought this guy, I wasn't able to actually put together a DOT team at all. Which, like, it is wild. I know they recommend it, but come on, Ho-Ho, we need you to go now.
Protect me!
Thanks. You're too good to
Destiny
me.
isn't chosen.
Come any closer!
Oh, that might have not been the play.
Devils! I'll crush them all!
Well, could be worse, I guess. Sorry, Ho-Ho. Bye.
Ill fate descends.
Won't be
May as
gone
well
for
kill
long,
'em
at
all.
least. We just Gotta regen a little bit.
No, I won't back down.
Nice.
Never last. Time to say bye.
It's definitely like a little bit of a slower action, but
Memories are
whoa!
ever-changing.
That was some
Beneath
solid
the waters
damage.
lies an endless abyss.
Yeah, I feel like I would need so many characters to actually build a
I will
DOT
claim
team.
victory
Like,
for
I don't
myself.
have really anybody, realistically speaking, other than Sampo. But, like, even him, like, it's okay. But it would be an undertaking.
What do you want to know? Ill tidings manifest.
Well, we'll see. I'd want to fill in some of my other weak points first, I think. Wow.
I'll say this one last time. Either turn around and leave. Get over here and hit me.
Luka, bullets don't have. Do you really want to die?
No action yet from either side. The spectators are on the edge of their seats, their nerves on the brink of snapping.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Memories are ever beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Oh,
Fiends or devils,
where did that thing go?
I'll crush them all.
Whoa. Oh.
Just
Kidnapped.
turn around and leave. Nothing will happen. Run. No, I won't back down.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Nice.
Detonate.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
We really just need that DOT back, honestly. Like, that
The sea so
is what we need here. Which, we have it. We just need them to have a turn.
Get them.
Nice. Yeah, we're working on it. There we go. That'll do.
Retribution will find you. Ill fate descends.
Nice.
Good times.
What?
We're gonna lose her again. That was not the choice to make.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
What we really need is that weakness break back.
Fiends or
It's
devils,
unfortunate to
I'll
not have
crush them
that.
all.
This isn't the end.
Out here kidnapping poor Kafka. So rude.
Get them.
We really just need to get her back and then plan better next time.
Good times.
I just did it
never
again,
last.
didn't I?
Time to say bye. Boom.
Well, that's okay. It's not as if she can't go consistently.
Memories are ever changing. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Luka, get it together.
Fiends or devils,
We just really need to actually get some damage on here. There we go, that helps. Stop kidnapping Kafka. So rude.
Set the sea ablaze!
Destiny isn't chosen. Ill tidings manifest.
Ooh.
True boxer doesn't succumb to fear.
Okay.
Memories are
We'll
ever
just flip flop
changing.
them around.
Beneath the waters
Switch
lies
up
an endless
who's
abyss.
taken. Ideally, we kind of want to use Firefly as bait here.
I'll crush them all.
We also,
Good
to a certain
times
extent,
never
need her for the
last.
weakness break.
Time to say bye.
Because as soon as he regens, it's going to get messy. But definitely don't want to lose Kafka. That's like unfortunate and was a poor choice.
Until everything
Every time I did
burns
it.
to ashes!
0 stars for that decision.
Fight to live!
Because Firefly does not shine here.
Give me
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Ill fate descends.
I just haven't played as her like Kafka ever. Which I guess she is technically still available, but I'm holding out. I'm holding out for Linkshaw. I really want her. Because the one thing I wish for every time I'm going to do a clear is I wish I had 2 Gallaghers, and that is exactly what she is, so. Well, boosted, but, you know, same general concept. Oh.
Good on you, kid.
What's going on? Am I dead?
The victor is Galaxy Ranger Boothill?
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Poor Luka. The guy has been through it today. It's been a rough day for him. Oh no, not a press conference. Anything but that. Well, at least Carmela should be nice. Hey, thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, skill issue. The fact that we have so many possible answers. These are all kind of rough, honestly. Like, 2 isn't technically wrong, but like, it is very deceptive. I feel like it... Part of me wants to say skill issue because I think the headlines would be funny, but we can't say that. Because we're the coach, so... Deflection. Success. Ish. Oh yeah, we're for sure doing it. Got this. Okay. Who else shall we talk to? Front row, second from the left. So that would be this guy. Otherwise... Oh no! Wait, we could talk to Hook! We have to talk to Hook. That's her hat. How did you make it here? Like, I know you're a little chaos gremlin, but how did you do that? Oh. Okay. How fun. Okay. You know what? As long as you're having fun, good for you, Hook. Oh. I mean, she's not wrong, honestly. Yeah, that was a pretty rough answer. I feel like there should be, like, to a certain extent limits, because That's not incorrect, especially with the IPC being involved. It has become a touch more reliant on tech than on skill in certain aspects. And of course, the skill did beat out the tech in our case, so can't really say anything. We're gonna be positive. For sure, we've got this. Oh, near the newsstand. Okay, let's see. Did we do a terrible job? Okay. Nothing terrible. Was it rigged? Okay. Well, I mean, fair enough. That's a bit complicated. Okay. Alright, well, you know what? That's not terrible. Certainly could be worse. Yeah, we're gonna have to build that back up for sure.
Luka's condition is worrying. Let's go see him at the lounge.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's where we're gonna have to end for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. It was a good time. I will next be streaming tomorrow evening starting at 6 p.m. EDT, streaming Genshin Impact. My next Honkai StarRail stream will be next week Monday, again 6 p.m. EDT as is standard. And if you're interested in updates and notifications, you can go check out the Discord server. I post announcements there under the announcements tab. And there's a couple of chats going as well, which could be fun. So, link is in my bio for that. Either way, I hope you have an awesome evening or morning or whatever time it is for you. Have a good one, and thank you so much for joining me.